The court circular, which lists every official event carried out by working royals, stated on Monday the Queen had delegated a key engagement to Sophie, her youngest daughter-in-law. An entry dated November 22 read, "The Queen was represented by the Countess of Wessex at the funeral of the Lady Maclean which was held in the Chapel Royal, Hampton Court Palace, East Molesey, Surrey, this afternoon." This comes as the Queen continues a period of rest advised by her medical team. It first emerged the monarch had been told to stick to light desk duties on October 20, when she cancelled a planned 2-day trip to Northern Ireland. This month, she missed the evening reception at COP26, the Festival of Remembrance and the opening session of the General Synod. Buckingham Palace had announced the Queen would interrupt her period of rest at the palace to attend in person the National Service of Remembrance at the Cenotaph in London on November 14. However, hours before she was due to appear on one of the balconies of the Foreign and Commonwealth Office, the palace announced the sovereign could no longer attend. A statement said, "The Queen, having sprained her back, has decided this morning with great regret that she will not be able to attend today's Remembrance Sunday Service at the Cenotaph. Her Majesty is disappointed that she will miss the service." Prior to this year, the monarch had skipped only 6 National Service of Remembrance ceremonies since her coronation in 1953. 2 were due to pregnancies, first in 1959 when she was expecting Prince Andrew and later in 1963, ahead of Prince Edward's birth. The other 4 ceremonies were missed by the Queen as she was undertaking official visits abroad. Had she attended the service, the monarch would have likely appeared on the central balcony next to Camilla, Duchess of Cornwall, and Kate, Duchess of Cambridge, in accordance with the royal pecking order. Her absence mixed up the order on the balconies, with Sophie taking a more prominent position as she joined Camilla and Kate. From the balcony, Sophie watched husband Prince Edward take part in the service and lay a wreath of red poppies. Sophie has often been described by royal commentators and sources as one of the Queen's favourites. The Countess joined the royal family in 1999 upon marrying the Earl of Wessex and became a full-time working royal a few years later, after she left her career in PR. She has since gradually gained the confidence of the Queen and, insiders have noted, she has often been chosen as a companion by the monarch on her trips to church when the pair were at Balmoral or Sandringham together. The trust the Queen has in Sophie became apparent in April, following the death of Prince Philip. In the immediate aftermath of the death of the Duke of Edinburgh, Sophie, Edward and their eldest child Lady Louise were spotted visiting the grieving Queen multiple times. Moreover, they updated the public with details about the Duke's passing. And, Sophie told the press, when asked how the 95-year-old was doing, "The Queen has been amazing." A few days after Philip's death, Sophie also released to the press an intimate picture of the Queen and the Duke she had taken while they were all vacationing at Balmoral. The Queen is also believed to be particularly close to Lady Louise and her brother James, Viscount Severn. Lady Louise, in particular, struck the Queen with her love for Balmoral and horse riding, according to reports. And she famously shared with Prince Philip the love for carriage driving, which she discussed in the BBC documentary aired after the Duke's death. A poll of 20,592 people, held from November 17 to 22, a staggering 93% of voters said the Duke and Duchess of Sussex should not return to the UK for Christmas. One respondent, Tunnicliffe, said, "No. They would be as welcome as a boil on the bum, stay away forever and a day." Another voter, going by the poet trademark, said, "They made their bed, so let them lie in it in Montecito." Some participants felt the Sussexes' return to the UK for Christmas would only have a negative impact on the Queen TMS well-being, due to their ability to take the spotlight. USA 524 trademark commented, "Stay away. If there was ever a time the Queen needs to be surrounded in a stress-free and loving environment, it is now." Express reader, Trevon, remarked, "I hope Meghan and Harry don't get it into their heads to do a Christmas Day message from Montecito just to pee off the royal family." I wouldn't put it past Meghan, as she's become quite skilled at grabbing the limelight from the royal family when it suits her, and that would be the outcome if they set foot on UK soil. When the Queen spent a night in hospital in late October, the Duke of Sussex reportedly went into panic mode, and is now eager to see her again soon. Speculation had been rising as to whether the Sussexes would return to the UK to spend their Christmas with the royal family for the first time in more than 2 years. But royal sources told Page 6 that although Prince Harry and Meghan were invited to join the rest of the family at Sandringham this Christmas, they most likely will not. The source said, "Their TMS a lot that goes into the logistics and the planning of the family Christmas, so of course, staff know that Harry and Meghan are not coming. If they were, they would have communicated it to their family by now. But this is Her Majesty TMS first Christmas without her husband, so one would have hoped they would want to be with her. I think everyone understands there will be a frenzy when they both come back to the UK, but they need to rip the band-aid off and get on with it." Harry returned for his grandfather TMS funeral in April of this year, but Meghan decided to stay at home in California. Reports have surfaced that the couple intend to visit for the Queen's Platinum Jubilee in 2022. Previously, a source told The Sun the Sussexes had offered to return to the UK so that the Queen could finally meet Lilibet, now 5 months old, for the first time, and to see her grandson Archie again. They said, "Harry and Meghan have made this offer, but a lot of people are shocked by the sheer nerve of it. They may genuinely want to see the Queen, but it TMS breathtaking given what they TMV put her through this year." Her Majesty TMS staff have not responded so far. In fact, there has also been discussion about Christmas and whether an invitation should be sent to Harry and Meghan, after they spurned one last year. Speaking on This Morning, broadcaster Matthew Wright suggested the couple may have chosen to avoid spending Christmas with the royal family to spare their young daughter the stress of a lengthy flight. He remarked, "They're coming over, they're not coming over. They're coming over to show the child, they don't want to show the child. I know that when we had Cassidy, we wouldn't contemplate getting on a long-haul flight for the first 18 months of her lives." He added, "Lilibet is 5-6 months old, I think it's perfectly understandable they wouldn't necessarily want to cross half the planet for Christmas." However, the Sussexes flew Archie to Canada at just 7 months old to celebrate Christmas in 2019 with Meghan TMS mother, Doria. Get unrivaled royal coverage and exclusive news with the Daily Express Royal Family newsletter. Our team of reporters will send you the most comprehensive coverage of this fascinating family every day, direct to your inbox. Meghan Markle was widely praised in the US on Thursday evening following her light-hearted sit-down with comedian and veteran chat show host Ellen DeGeneres. While Sussex fans cooed over the video, with many observing how at peace Meghan looked, the Duchess of Sussex and her husband Prince Harry have also been subject to heavy criticism following their recent outings. One British journalist took to Twitter to point out the hard time Harry and Meghan were being given by the French media. The latest cover of the highly popular French magazine Paris Match is scathing about the Sussexes. Meghan was recently forced to apologize to a court for making a misleading statement in her privacy case against the Mail on Sunday's publishers, and Paris Match took the chance to go in on the Duchess over this. Its front page headline translates to, "Why Meghan Lied." Another headline in the magazine reads, "The Mask Slips." Paris Match had a circulation of well over 560,000 in 2020. It has also amassed more than 1.2 million followers on social media. Paris-based British journalist Peter Allen claimed the magazine TMS criticism of the Sussex royals is particularly significant because the French media has been quite respectful towards them in the past. He wrote on Twitter that its latest headlines are devastating. For Project Sussex, the Sussexes have appeared on many previous covers of Paris Match. These have usually celebrated the development of their relationship together. Sun on Sunday political editor David Wooding added, "Harry and Meghan's public profiles are starting to change for the worse outside the UK too, it seems. This came after Meghan's apology for misleading a court on whether she had given authorization for an aide to brief the authors of unofficial biography Finding Freedom about her. The Sussexes previously insisted that they had no involvement with the 2020 book by Omid Scobie and Carolyn Durand, Finding Freedom. But her former press secretary Jason Cenotaph told a court Meghan Markle had not only known about his meeting with the authors of the biography but had sent him briefing notes. He said that the royal couple authorized specific cooperation in writing in December 2018. Following this admission, Meghan Markle said that she had not remembered emails in which she was told about a 2-hour meeting between the authors and her then press secretary Jason Cenotaph for the biography. In a statement, she said, "I apologize to the court for the fact that I had not remembered these exchanges at the time. I had absolutely no wish or intention to mislead the defendant or the court.